There is a low-level clamor in Los Angeles for you to fight Oscar De La Hoya in Los Angeles. What are your feelings about that?
Oh, you know, I haven't talked to Bob Arum or HBO or anybody. We never sat at the table yet to talk about this June 17th fight. But I'll be happy to fight June 17th.
Shane Mosley, he's a very quick fighter. A lot of respect for everybody who I'll be fighting this year. But up in this ring, I'm going to go in there and try to get the knockout.
As the legend at ringside, Muhammad Ali, put it, who will dare to be great?
And Mosley comes out pounding away with a straight right hand.
Good right hand by Mosley.
Slinging it over the top. De La Hoya trying to get the jab going.
Gets rocked by a jab.
Oh, no.
Got to understand that De La Hoya has become a great body puncher, so his hands are lower now. He intends to dig those left hooks in Shane Mosley's body. He should wait a while and stand up straight to protect himself before he aims his punches down.
Mosley wrapping De La Hoya with two more quick right hands. Shane, the early aggressor, and quicker with his right hand in the early going. De La Hoya trying to get the jab started, and then as George pointed out, he'll look for opportunities to set up his left hook to the body. Mosley has a pretty good left hook to the body as well.
Oscar's going to have to take the spin off of the left jab and just sort of point it at Shane Mosley, because if you spin it, you're going to miss. Just point it at him with your palms aimed to the floor. You won't miss as much, but as he's spinning it, it's going to cause him to do a lot of missing with the left jab.
De La Hoya's left eye, which has swelled several times in fights, is pink already from the right hand blows of Shane Mosley. And just as I say it, Mosley lands another one and another. Shane standing right in front of De La Hoya, daring Oscar to try to stiffen him with his power. Now Mosley backs up and then comes straight forward again. Rips Oscar with the left hook.
That's the speed of foot and hand embodied in one move as he moved away from De La Hoya and jumped in with the left hook.
And you see, Mosley is slapping with his left jab because he understands the speed of De La Hoya. De La Hoya is trying to spin his around for power. You just can't do it with a faster opponent.
De La Hoya with a left hook to the body. First time he's landed to Mosley's ribcage. But Shane Mosley landing early and more often than De La Hoya appeared to control the first round.
Watch the Mosley right hand as it goes right over and around De La Hoya's guard.
Get out, let's go! And a little left hook to the body to follow up as well. Punch stat numbers in round number one. CompuBox saw it as a Mosley wipeout. Mosley 25 out of 67 in the first round. De La Hoya 9 of 49. De La Hoya only 3 of 27 on his jab. It was falling short. Mosley 13 of 44 jabs. If you look at the numbers, Shane won the first round. Shane switches southpaw, now switches back to the conventional stance. De La Hoya left hook to the body.
The thing about Oscar De La Hoya, few fighters would pay the price to stay in shape like he's done. One fight after another. Look at his body.
Look at the big shoulders.
He's paid the price to boys in shape. He can take what you got. He's going to be there for a while. You better pace yourself if you're Shane Mosley. Oscar starting to touch with his right hand just a little bit.
And Oscar gets the left hook to the body in again and misses just short with the left hook up top. Mosley cornered. De La Hoya hits him with a left hook. Mosley comes back with a body hook of his own. De La Hoya cautious, sets up a right and a left to the body. Much better second round for De La Hoya than the first. Gets the left hook into the pit of Mosley's stomach one more time. Oscar De La Hoya has landed that left hook to the body a half dozen times or more in this round. And Mosley has slowed down.
You can change Mosley right quick if you start hitting him in the stomach with those left hooks. And that's what De La Hoya is aiming on doing. But you got to watch this guy. He is seasoned, Shane Mosley. Anytime he can unlash a right hand that'll drop you.
A better round for De La Hoya.
Much better.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
CompuBox numbers, round 2, a total reversal of round number 1. This time it was De La Hoya who doubled up Mosley, landing 22 punches to only 11 for Shane. De La Hoya 7 of 21 jabs in the second round, much more effective.
Shane Mosley puts his right hand up for that left hook. It's right there. He's watching to catch Oscar and beat him to the punch with his left hook.
And he knows De La Hoya is so conscious of wanting to be offensive with the left hook that he can land his right hand lead, which has been effective for him so far.
Momentarily buckled De La Hoya with the right hand, but De La Hoya appears to be all right.
The De La Hoya supporters, those who believe Oscar is going to win this fight, most of them don't think Shane Mosley has the strength to hurt Oscar De La Hoya. So much psychology between two men who've known each other for 20 years. It's almost as if De La Hoya wants to say to Mosley, I don't respect you.
There's that right hand right over top of that left hook, because Oscar has his left hook hand cocked for the left hook. Mosley is making him pay. He's staying over to his left, not shying away from his power punch.
And firing right hand leads across the top of Oscar's left glove.
Now Shane is even getting closer, as his dad said, to smother the shot.
Oscar tripling up the left hook, trying to get to Mosley's body. Battle lines clearly drawn. Mosley's right hand lead and combination punching against De La Hoya's left hook.
There you go, he's following him around, he's not doing anything.
Mosley lands the right and then wrestles De La Hoya to the canvas.
A lot of that was a weakness of that, the slight chop on the side of the head. A lot of that caused some weakness of De La Hoya's leg. You don't want him to miss.
De La Hoya with a quick little left inside. Mosley shuffling his feet. Sugar Shane throwing mostly one punch at a time. Hard right hand by Mosley. De La Hoya comes back with a left hook. Straight right hand by De La Hoya. Of course, it's not just fighter against fighter here.
Mosley like a mongoose. Sits there and watches everything and then takes a swing at whatever he sees.
Haven't heard that word in boxing since Archie Moore was fighting. And a look at Joel De La Hoya Sr. sits at ringside, wears a suit, but regarded by most observers as being the most influential man in De La Hoya's corner, even when he's sitting 20 feet away.
There you see the right hand that slightly buckled De La Hoya. Now the jab has not been a factor in this fight as many people anticipated. It's been the power punches that have dominated the fight so far.
Well, they start out boxing, but you can see that both guys are itching to fight. And incidentally, CompuBox numbers in round 3 favored De La Hoya, who was seen to land 23 punches to only 12 for Mosley. But some judges may have
good left hook to the body.
Right hands. Yep.
Good left hook to the body by De La Hoya.
Right to the pit of the stomach.
Now he gets one back himself.
Mosley going in with the left hook to the body.
Mosley is known as the guy that if you hit me hard, I'm going to hit you hard.
Two big right hands for Mosley. De La Hoya holds the back of his head as if to say, he's hitting me behind the ear.
De La Hoya is a clean fighter. No doubt about it. He's a clean fighter.
I expected more hand speed and fluidity from Mosley. I expected more jabbing from De La Hoya. It's becoming more of a brawl than I think anybody would have expected at this point. Big right hand for De La Hoya.
Whenever I hear a report in the opposite dressing room about the fighter doing something to his hand, that means they are hurt.
They trade shots again at center ring. And now it's Mosley digging a left hook to the center of De La Hoya's body. And De La Hoya answering with a right across the top.
It's the right hand that Mosley has been most effective. Inside, short, hard right hand. And perhaps De La Hoya hasn't been throwing his left quite so much because he's continually nailed by that right hand, George.
Mosley will get up against the rope. Sometimes he'll jab out of there. Sometimes he'll punch out of there.
De La Hoya double left hook to the body, comes back with a third one to the pit of the stomach. Mosley fires the right hand lead again, then remembers his own left hook to the body as his father asked him to do.
1, 2, 3, but make it the last punch be the right hand.
Hard right uppercut by Mosley, landed on the point of De La Hoya's chin. Oscar fires a right hand of his own.
But it's all in retaliation. It's Mosley who's initiating the contact. De La Hoya got to start the jab. Start the jab.
Mosley landed the right, De La Hoya landed a bigger left. Mosley wobbled by the left hook from De La Hoya. And James steps in and grabs Oscar around the waist. There was the punching power of De La Hoya. You can almost see Oscar's
Another good
confidence
jab.
rising as the fight goes on. Even though Mosley's landing and landing a lot, Oscar seems to feel more and more secure about what he can do.
When he's using his left jab, he's in control. When he stops using it, James.
Whatever happens in this fight, people who haven't seen Shane Mosley before are seeing a magnificent, versatile fighter. And now De La Hoya, who took this fight for a challenge and is obviously trained up to the challenge, lands his own combination.
In round 5, by CompuBox numbers, Shane Mosley landed 13 of 17 power shots. Very efficient, but Oscar De La Hoya threw 30 power shots and landed 12 of his. De La Hoya enjoying more and more freedom in the ring against Mosley, and as George Foreman points out, when Oscar jabs, he rules.
As promised, De La Hoya has continually applied the pressure in this fight.
Yes.
Very often in the past, he said one thing. He says he'll do one thing and not the other thing. He's been true to his word so far in this fight.
Absolutely. And you can see that Mosley, with his speed and fluidity, can succeed some when he gets inside. But he has to go into the jaws of the lion to do it. He has to accept the jeopardy of De La Hoya's left hook.
No better said. You accepted this challenge, you got to fight. He's not going to give it to you. You just got to go out there and get it. You're not going to outbox him, you're going to have to fight him.
If you're fighting a guy and he blocks 2 body punches with his elbows, you might say to yourself, go upstairs.
He's having to deal with some power in the boxing ring that he's never dealt with before with Shane Mosley.
Absolutely.
This body punches coming from Oscar are like heavyweight, light heavyweight.
Well, that's exactly what one of their common opponents said. Jesse James Leha, who fought both men, said, here's the difference. Oscar punches like a heavyweight. So the tactical war through 6 rounds is gradually going in favor of De La Hoya. But Mosley's had his moments. Round 6 was a big one for Oscar.
This is as good as we've seen Oscar in a very long time. He's obviously very, very keyed and ready for this kind of fight.
Rising to the occasion, Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, 4 rounds to 2, 58, 56, Oscar De La Hoya. You mentioned earlier in the fight, when Oscar De La Hoya would throw a left jab, Shane Mosley would hit him with right hand over the left jab. In the last couple of rounds, Shane hasn't done it at all. Oscar keeps shuffling forward, flat-footed, landing the power shots. De La Hoya doing all the damage.
I have it 3 rounds apiece.
Okay, step back.
But the tide is going toward De La Hoya.
No question.
Now, De La Hoya can't be still. You got to do something.
And Mosley with the beginnings of a comeback here as he starts to release his hands again. Great head movement, shoulder movement by Mosley there. Ducks inside and lands the left hook.
Now get ready for the right hand. Mosley has been setting it up all night, trying to find a way to throw it in there.
Left hook lands for Mosley on the point of De La Hoya's chin. Oscar taking the punch unflinchingly. De La Hoya attacking to the body. Right, left. Right, left.
But the body punching that Oscar is doing.
Absolutely.
You just can't have power as the fight go on being hit like this constantly.
Body, and then the left jab right in the face. Mosley comes back and busts Oscar with the right hand. Oscar steps through it again and keeps coming. Right after a De La Hoya left to the pit of the stomach.
You see when Mosley leaps in with any shot, he seems never to miss.
It's a real fight, ladies and gentlemen, a sizzling fight. It makes De La Hoya Trinidad look like a slow walk in the park.
Well, De La Hoya and Trinidad brought out the worst in each other. I think these fighters are bringing out the best in each other.
Good big left hook by De La Hoya. Mosley comes through it and keeps going. Both fighters had their moments in round 7.
Good body shot by De La Hoya, catching a right hand in return. Both fighters exploiting each other's aggression.
Shane Mosley complaining to his father that his back is tightening up, and you see him stretching as he comes out of his corner. George Foreman pointing out, you tighten a man's back when you keep pounding his chin with your jab.
That stiff left jab, that's what it does.
That's what Muhammad Ali did to torture Floyd Patterson one night back in the 60s.
Yeah, your back will just give out. That stiff jab, on and on and on.
Shane Mosley has scarcely ever been hurt in the ring. He's never really been threatened in his 34 fights. Never knocked down, pro or amateur. So already Mosley has faced more pressure and more danger in this fight than at any other time in his boxing career. Another Floyd Patterson reference. Big left hook, De La Hoya. Mosley tries to retaliate to the body. Oscar pulling his head back as though he thinks Shane was trying to butt it. Mosley trying to energize himself while De La Hoya rips him with a right and a left.
Has that stiff jab. Oh, but a right hand by Mosley.
But just as he has all fight long, so far he's walked right through Mosley's best punches.
And Mosley stays in a southpaw stance and peppers De La Hoya with the right hand. Crowd responding to the new action as Mosley throws from a new position. Larry, you never think it's a good idea for a fighter to switch to a stance opposite from the one in which he does his best work. What do you think of what Shane's doing here?
Well, Mosley's an unusual fighter in that he can fight very effectively, but I think sometimes it indicates a certain confusion and weakness, and you're looking for something that you can't find in what you do best.
Could he be trying to take away Oscar's left hook with this stance?
I just think that's what he does. He's switching. He's a switch hitter. He does a lot. He does it in the ring. In practice, that's what he does.
Jack Mosley telling his son that he's only got 3 rounds to go. Here comes the 9th round. He's got 4 rounds to go.
Well, he's trying to step up the urgency of Mosley because he's trying to take Oscar De La Hoya's title. And
Harold Letterman's card is even through 8. Mosley did throw more punches than De La Hoya for the first time in several rounds in frame 8, and landed more as well, according to CompuBox numbers.
little trickle of blood from De La Hoya's nose.
Right hand by Mosley. Mosley freeing himself up a little bit more now, perhaps sensing that he might be behind in the fight, taking a couple more chances.
His dad told him to move around, box, every now and then jump in a hard shot, but to win these things on point. Shane is just trying to get a little closer and a little closer. Every time he does, De La Hoya goes in and dig a body shot. You got to get close to do what Shane Mosley has in mind.
They trade again. Mosley lands a right hand. De La Hoya walks right through it. Shane lands a jab. Oscar comes back with a 3-punch combination. Right hand lands for Mosley.
And he gets out of the way, which is very important. You hit him, you got to move out of the way because he's going to hit you back.
This time he took the left hook in return for the right. Another left hook for De La Hoya. Mosley steps in with his own left. Brilliant toe-to-toe action in the middle of the ring in round 9.
Now Shane Mosley is stepping up to the challenge. It might cost him, but he's stepping up.
Well, as we said earlier on, who's going to dare to be great? Who's going to be bolder?
Whenever he jumps in, he does well.
I think they both dared to be great. Big left hand by Mosley. Oscar De La Hoya on base. Mosley landing again. Mosley's fluidity and combination punching carrying the day in round 9. Crowd rises to support both fighters. De La Hoya steps in again.
Now Oscar's got to get his head up. He's bending down, dropping his left hand, trying to dig in with some hooks. Pick your hands up, stand up a little straighter, and stay out of harm's way.
And Mosley staying busy with the jab as De La Hoya steps in and pounds to the body. And Lou Moret says, watch the rabbit punches. 10 seconds to go in the round. In a moment, Shane Mosley's going to be taking the lead on Harold Letterman's scorecard. Now there are 3 rounds to go. And the drama thickens in Staples Center.
Mosley said they were going to be doing some serious soul searching in this fight, and the soul searching has begun.
Round 9, a huge one for Shane, who landed 37 of 76 punches by CompuBox numbers. De La Hoya almost as good at 25 out of 68. Mosley 20 of 32 power shots in his biggest round of the fight. Harold Letterman, how do you have it 3/4 of the way through?
Look at Jim, 86, 85, 5 rounds to 4. Sugar Shane Mosley. Jim, I think that hand speed is bothering Oscar De La Hoya. I think Shane Mosley certainly went round 7, 8, 9 to pull ahead in this fight. It's getting close though.
I have it 5-4 for Mosley as well. But remember, it's Oscar De La Hoya's title, and he's the one that's been coming forward, and so some of these rounds could go to him.
And remember that in apparently very close fights against Pernell Whitaker and Ike Quartey, Oscar got shockingly large margins on 2 out of 3 scorecards both times. Judges can be swayed by star power. No boxer has more star power on the current scene than Oscar De La Hoya.
But also by the
Hoya should be jabbing, and when he's not jabbing, throwing combination or staying out of harm's way.
Big right hand by De
Just
La
stay
Hoya.
close and just not do anything.
Well, I think it took him a while to gather the confidence to believe that he can take De La Hoya's stuff, but he believes it now.
But I also believe, Jim and George, that he felt that De La Hoya would slow down in the last third of the fight.
As he did against Trinidad. De La Hoya acknowledging to us yesterday that he was fatigued against Trinidad and it affected his thought process in the last 3 rounds. Mosley lands that looping right hand again. De La Hoya strikes him with a left.
Now Shane is getting the better of the left jab.
3 straight stiff left jabs by Mosley.
And suddenly Shane's jab is quicker. De La Hoya misses with the left hook. Mosley steps back in with the jab and lands it. Another round which could have gone to the challenger, Shane Mosley. Look at those numbers.
Sure you're in your rhythm.
What a fight. What a close contest between 2 terrific fighters. Round 10 CompuBox numbers. Mosley 34 out of 52. 65%, including 18 of 26 power shots, 16 of 26 jabs. De La Hoya 19 of 58, 33%. Not a bad round in the numbers. Just not close to what Mosley was able to do in the eyes of CompuBox.
Well, remember, De La Hoya, at his best, steps it up at the end of the fight.
Down the stretch they come. Championship rounds.
That's what happens when you go in a training camp with fast fighters, but the fighter you're fighting is even quicker.
Well, Well, there's nobody at 147 pounds who's as quick as Shane Mosley. There's just nobody you could spar with who would prepare you for this.
There's no way you're just stepping into uncertainty. But you just got to win rounds. Don't be cautious. When you step into my parlor, that's the kind of fight Mosley is doing now. He steps back a little bit, allows Oscar to come forward, and he throws something.
De La Hoya missing with two right hands. Finally gets a right hand to the body. Mosley steps into the southpaw stance. Very hard for Oscar to land the left hook when Shane is in that position. Mosley goes back to his conventional stance. De La Hoya with a right hand to the body. De La Hoya's hands a little slow at this moment. Mosley getting a little breather. De La Hoya rips him with a combination.
You can see that both fellas are pretty compassionate as far as one another's concerned. They like each other.
They're sportsmen.
They like each other.
Old friends. They both acknowledged before the fight this is friend against friend. They both said it didn't mean it wouldn't be a great fight.
Shane is strictly counterpunching there, waiting for Oscar to drop something, anything.
One expectation that some of us had coming into the fight was that Shane Mosley might hit Oscar De La Hoya more often than De La Hoya has ever been hit in a fight.
Well, you heard conflicting advice from De La Hoya's corner. Be careful, but you need this round. But
I'm not really sure what Alcazar meant to commit.
well, but I think at the end he was right. You need this round. Nothing to save it for now, George.
It's all or nothing right now.
I saw
This is a close fight. This is a close fight.
2 minutes to go. Brilliant action in LA's biggest fight ever. Big right hand by Mosley. Another big right hand by Shane. De La Hoya trying to make his left hook count. Mosley bombing away with the right.
Both of them daring to be great.
Both going for the knockout in a classic pitch battle. Crowd on its feet. 20,000 people standing and watching.
Oscar's hurt in the body. Now to the head he's hurt.
Shane Mosley is out hustling Oscar De La Hoya. Out working him. Out fighting him when it matters most.
You know, the word in the gyms is that Oscar doesn't like to get hit. But he has stuck his nose in there, he's stuck his jaw in there, and he has taken some heavy shots. And he has fought like a warrior tonight, whatever the result.
Big time courage from both fighters. And the crowd stands and applauds. The bad memory of the Trinidad fight is totally erased. This has been a war.
Both of these fighters will come out of this fight elevated.
No question. Big right hand by Mosley. Final postscript on what looks like it might be an upset victory for Sugar Shane.
What a fight. The fight we had hoped for, it lived up to its expectations.
Exceeded expectations. By CompuBox numbers in round 12, Sugar Shane Mosley outlanded Oscar De La Hoya 45-18. What an effort by by Shane. I totally agree with Larry Merchant. Both fighters should be elevated by their performances here. It was a tremendous battle between the two young men who've known each other for 20 years. So who won? Let's go to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Staples Center, Los Angeles, we go to the Budweiser scorecard. Lou Filippo scores about 116, 112. He has it for Mosley. Marty Salmon scores it 115 to 113. He has it for De La Hoya. Pat Russell scores it 115 to 113 for the winner by split decision. And new welterweight champion of the world, Sugar